New Zealand versus Australia at Forsyth Bar Stadium in Dunedin. Indoors, perfect conditions for both teams. And the All Blacks are highly fancied at home. Wallabies have been written off, but they don't mind. They believe the only way is up after last week's loss in Sydney. I'm Greg Clark. Joining me in commentary is Greg Martin. Sideline is Rod Kafer. And gents, I'm just hearing that there could be a delay to the kickoff in Bledisloe 2 because they turned the lights off a little earlier on and they're just taking a little while to get back up there. Well, okay, let's have a look at the Wallabies in the locks. Well, there's no Arnold there, and the back row.
Oh, super. Well, Hooper was super last week. McMahon and Ned Hannigan really need to lift their game. Rod Kafer with the backs.
Yeah, this combination of Skinner and Foley in the halves has been so important for the team. Centre pairing of Kirtley, Bill, Tavita, Kurandrani. A new centre pairing. Their defence will be critical. The back three, Israel Folau at fullback as always, Dane Hale at Petty back in, Henry Spate on the other wing.
And the reserves, well, for Australia, we see that Isaac Rodder is going to get an opportunity to make his debut in jersey number 19. Damani Phipps, Hodge and Rona. Rona starting last week, but he is going to be the outside back replacement here in Dunedin for Bledisloe 2.
Here's their front row. So strong. There's the question mark. Laulala, his debut starting test. So they could put some pressure on there, the Wallabies. These two locks, they're about to play their 45th test together. One of their real strengths and a forgotten ingredient of this All Blacks team. And the balance of the back row for the All Blacks is one of their strengths. They've got the running covered through Squires. They've got the tackling through Kane, and Mr. Everything, their captain, Kieran Reid.
Aaron Smith and Bowden Barrett, this very, very accomplished halfback pairing. Barrett underplayed his hand beautifully so that Sonny Bill Williams and Ryan Crotty could dominate the midfield last week. And they've got pace to burn out wide. Rico Ioane, plenty of tries. Ben Smith and Damien McKenzie, dynamite at fullback.
McKenzie just 22 years of age, only his fourth test cap in Dunedin. And the bench, Cody Taylor, drops back to the reserve hooker spot. Kane Haynes comes into the 23 alongside Scott Barrett, who will be in jersey number 19. Savia, Perenara, Sopawanga, and Anton Leonard-Brown. Bledisloe 2 underway in Dunedin. And the Wallabies turning it over. The man wearing number 5, Sam Whitelock, who will donate that jersey to the family of the late Colin Meads after this test match. And this is a perfect start for the All Blacks as they go wide. Intercepted though, and nobody in front of Israel Folau. Oh, what a start! It is a dream start by the men in goal in the deep south of New Zealand.
Oh, dangerous start by the All Blacks with Israel Folau. He took his chance. The reason Ioane scored last week was Israel Folau didn't commit. Well, that time he did. He put his stamp, grabbed the ball, and was never going to be touched from 70 out. What a start, all right. There was a man on the outside. So often, when you take an intercept, you take a risk. There's 2 men on the outside. Look at them. They know what the chances are. Ben Smith chased. No way in the world you are going to catch this try-scoring machine.
The Wallabies were disappointed last week with their line speed. They felt like they didn't commit enough. Michael Checker said, I want you to keep running through. If they're going to play wide, keep moving forward. That time, Izzy Folau did, and he profited on the end of the line.
All Blacks might have moved a little too soon then, but the kick is away. And Sterling Mortlock was the last Wallaby to score in 5 consecutive tests, 2002, 2003, and now Israel Folau matches him.
Oh, brilliant. Have a look. He makes the decision virtually there. He knows what's ahead of him. And he went for it, as you said. He set himself and did not hesitate this evening. He kept going. That first kickoff, it was Dane Hale and Petty going over the top of Rob Simmons. This time, Simmons on his own.
And again, they allow it to bounce the Wallabies, and this time...
Good touch by...
Did that come off
It's
goal?
play on.
Off goal chest. Got in front, lads. Off the goal chest in.
Yeah, got the call.
The call in.
From his assistant. Penalty to New Zealand, so Rod Kafer.
Yeah.
2 pretty ordinary
into in front.
kickoff receipts by the Australians.
critical. Beauden Barrett's got that ability to hit the low kick, as we saw Dan Carter do many, many times. Kicking to the left. And he had a great chase again, applying pressure to the Wallabies. They just need to react and look at what's coming at them. And the All Blacks, as they have done, are out to attack and out to score tries.
See, that was classic hesitation from the first kick-off. Well, here's the second one. The first one, Dana Hallett-Petty on the left, had jumped over the top of Rob Simmons. He left him alone that time and it hits him in the feet. Offside. All Blacks' first big chance.
So Dane Coles throws into the line-out. His first test for 2017. And there's an obstruction. They got it wrong, the All Blacks.
A forward pass, Clarkie.
And on a forward pass in the end.
Yeah, there were two players going at the hole. Sonny Bill Williams so keen to get into the match. Wallabies there, Michael Hooper, as they have defended. Bernard Foley and Kurtley Beale defending in that channel. There's a lot of chat through the week about how the Wallabies would defend.
We set the
First line out, they defend in what we would describe as a traditional sense.
Set! Hold it there! Hold!
Will Genia to feed the scrum.
Keep it up, lads! Keep it up!
Big shove coming from the All Blacks, and they win it! And they go to the blind. Smith gets it out to Ioane, flips it back inside. It came off Kurtley Beale into touch.
Was Ioane already out? No, he wasn't. It was Beale who slapped the ball down. Will Genia went after Kieran Reid. Smith got on his outside, kept chasing. Thank goodness for Dane Hallett-Petty. Have a look. Genia gets sucked in. It's already gone. Genia chases well and tells Beale to stay wide.
Stay, stay!
So it's still on for the All Blacks as they look to hit back after the early try to Folau. Smith. Metallic running back into the traffic. 5 out. Smith. This time he picks out Squire, one of the try scorers last week in Sydney. And it's Smith now. Barrett taken by Foley. They continue to work to the right side. McKenzie is up from fullback. Quick recycle though, inside ball. Sonny Bill Williams went without it. And the All Blacks cough it up. They get an opportunity to clear here. Advantage is over. It stays in the field of play, 10-metre mark. And Barrett gets away from Hooper. Slowed there by Alatoa, but they're up to the 22. So good field position again for the All Blacks as McKenzie shuffles it on. Reid and across down to Ioane, gets the hands free. Goes out to Squire. They miss him. And it's play on. They're managing to stay in the field of play, just the All Blacks. McKenzie again. Kane, quick hands out to Retallick.
Move, stay there, move.
To the short side they go. Reid. Good defence, Wallabies, but it's still there for the All Blacks. Now it's Whitelock.
Good movement, fine.
Now Alatoa gets out of the way in the nick of time. Ioane taken by Hennigan. Whitelock really testing the Wallaby defence here. Barrett, short ball, Williams, he coughs it up again. And Genia comes away with it, fires it over to Folau. And Beale, not his best kick, but safely into touch.
They survived 10 phases there, Cape. Lovely defence. There were moments when they only just held on.
Yeah, they did, and it was Dane Hallett-Petty who got caught into the error of what they were making last week. Sort of checked when he should have kept coming forward. All Blacks looking to play quick. This will bother the Wallabies.
And again, a mistake from Williams. And Genia frees it out. Wide ball, a couple of forward passes there. They'll come back.
First pass is forward, yeah.
Is that no 3 for Sonny Bill Williams now?
First knock on Black.
Of course, he was cleared of any concussion issues.
You can't believe it.
Well, he's playing so flat to the line. Have a look. The ball went behind him.
Timeout.
A couple of poor passes. That's a poor pass from Aaron Smith. The All Blacks will look to apply pressure and take Stephen Moore low. They know he doesn't like scrummaging too low. That's a better scrum from the Wallabies.
And from a standing start, it's Folau. Over the 10-metre mark, Genia. Now Hennigan. Whitelock went low. Reid over the top, looking for the ball. penalty advantage. And Beale, it sits up for Sonny Bill Williams, but will cut back, no advantage.
Yeah, Foley knew what was on there. He knew he was owed a penalty, thought he'd try something extravagant.
4 black.
Yeah, after Hennigan took it off, took it up, Retallick was off his feet, still scrabbling with the ball, onto the ball with his hands.
Wallabies a bit better with their support lines. I can see early on a little bit more depth, much better, more accurate with the clean out in the first 10 minutes this week as what they were last week. The All Blacks bench, of course, looking on. They won't be nervous. They've been in this situation plenty of times before. Leonard Foley gets a good piece of that ball. That's a nice kick.
Yeah, Retallick not supporting his weight there. You could see it. One hand was on the ground.
2 meters, okay? Space, boys, please.
Stephen Moore to throw into the line out, 25 metres out. And finds the target. Arnold down to Hooper. Hitting it up in midfield is Kurandrani. Genia to Foley. He's going to go high. And he's going to try and pick out McKenzie. And Folau taps it forward into touch.
Back off black.
The referee saying it came off McKenzie.
Back off black for me, Banzi.
Wallaby feed.
Romano, we love it. I love a high ball. Damien McKenzie, one of the shorter guys in the All Black side, playing at fullback. We spoke about the advantage Izzy Folau has in the air over just about anyone in the game. That wasn't a great kick, but it's a good result for the Wallabies in the end. They get a line out.
Cave, Damien McKenzie, 175 centimetres. Israel Folau, 193. It's obvious. Assault him in the air.
So terrific field position for the Wallabies. Advantage is being played for Australia as well as Hooper breaks away. The captain is in. Michael Hooper scores Australia's second try.
Penalty was coming anyway. Hooper took advantage, found he had fresh air in front of him. Nigel Owens explaining the penalty. Who cares about the penalty because Hooper's just raced 15 metres for the try. What a result.
Remarkable. Stays on his feet, Hooper. That's one of the trademarks of his game. He gets criticism because he's not that hard on the ball, but what he is as good as anybody in the Australian side is that capacity to stay on his feet and win the metres in collision. When he makes contact, he typically wins those metres. Managed to stay, fight.
Sam Cane coming from the field. We'll try and get an update on that situation for you ASAP. Foley. Flags go up. Australia up by 12 points to 0. And Michael Hooper, he now equals Jeremy Paul and Rocky Elsom as Australia's leading try scorers in the forwards.
And what a try it was. A captain's knock so often. He's been the only forward who does anything. Artie Savia comes on. Hooper, it looks like they're all in behind him tonight.
2 tries to 0, 12 points to 0. It is Australia over New Zealand, almost a point a minute. Now the third kickoff, and this time the Wallabies take it cleanly through Rob Simmons playing his 73rd test tonight. Genia now to McMahon. He's taken by Nipo Laulala, 10-metre mark. Genia. Foley back in the pocket, goes to the air and again trying to pick out McKenzie, something they didn't do last week, and they allow it to bounce, and it's tapped back on the inside. Ella, no, it's not, it's Sio. Scott Sio to the 22, and now it's Halen Petty on the 22. Pressure coming from the All Blacks. It's a scrum advantage, and wide they go. It sits up, no it doesn't, but claimed eventually by Tavita Kurandrani.
Wait, advantage over from the knock-on.
Advantage is over, and now it goes out to Arnold.
Lost now.
Moore gives it to Folau.
Advantage
knocked on. And now Ioane as the crowd starts to roar. He takes them on. Terrific defensive work in the end from Halen Petty. Oh, and a little knock on as well. It's not going the way of New Zealand at the moment.
Oh, yeah, the crowd doesn't think so. And I wonder as well, Artie Savia, did he get a little hand? Nigel Owens is right there. What a danger period. Ioane was through, but Halen Petty left the ground.
The kicking strategy from the Wallabies to start this game is something that I'm so pleased about. And this is really impressive. The way the Wallabies are defending together. Michael Hooper, Sean McMahon, Dane Halen-Petty made a line. Made the All Blacks work for that break. Didn't concede the line break. This is Sam Cane going off for the head injury assessment. Just caught Tavita Kurandrani's knee on the way through.
We asked the question pre-match, is there any chance they'll be mentally down? They lifted themselves, especially for last week.
Big shove coming from New Zealand. Oh, terrific scrum. It spits out, though, for Genia. And he's going to have a run. Genia! McKenzie comes across, gives it to Hooper. He pops it out. Oh, what a try! Bernard Foley! It's raining tries under the roof in Dunedin.
Oh, Foley! Hooper! Genia! You can't score a try after a scrum like that. How did it even come out the Australian way?
They need to take a quick kick here, Marto. I think there's a knock-on at the base of the scrum. I thought with a naked eye there was a little knock-on from Will Genia, maybe not.
Well, the problem is Foley's exhausted after chasing up and supporting, and then take it. The ball finally comes out. Have a look, Cape. Did Will Genia get his hands on it cleanly? Oh, the crowd's just seen it on the big screen. He only had one run for 3 metres last week, and he's taken off. Yes, Nigel Owens has just spotted it and wants to halt it as we watch Foley race away for a 5-pointer that might be denied.
May I just clear up, we're within 2 phases.
Yeah. I think it hits his knee. I'm going to hope it hit his knee.
If you hold a minute, we're within 2 phases, and I need to check something at the base of the scrum, okay? All right.
That scrum has completely disintegrated, and now it's whether it hit Genia's
off the knee.
Off the knee and then the hand.
Just let me look for other angles, Nigel. This one coming up.
Looking at another angle here. It definitely came off the knee, but it didn't touch a hand as well. No, it didn't.
No,
it came off the leg.
It's a try.
My initial, my initial view is just that it's off the knee, not the hand. Is that correct?
I'm agreeing with that, Nigel, at the moment. Let me just see one more angle.
Last angle, and it'll be 17-0 to the Wallabies. Good reflexes, Will Genia. After watching that scrum retreat towards you, that's courageous to be able to have, and also brilliant to leave your hands away.
Okay, yes, Nigel, I've got a decision for you.
Yeah.
It's as you think. It's not clear and obvious that it's off the hand. It's off the knee.
No, the ball out of the scrum is fine. I wanted to check if it touched his hand. Okay. My initial view and my view again, it came off his knee and the try is good. Okay, well, we checked everything. Thank you.
Try, Australia, Wallabies, and Foley, and off the uprights and bounces back. 1 from 3 so far, but it's a point a minute in Dunedin for the men in gold.
Oh, Cape, I just said he only had 1 run last week. He finally took off. It's all about timing.
Once again, Michael Hooper right on his shoulder. That's the benefit of Hooper, that ability to be there to support the break.
The All Blacks kicking off again, and it's knocked back into the arms there of Beale. Couple from halfway.
They're winning the 50-50 situations, the Wallabies.
Oh, and there's a poor pass.
Advantage, forward pass and knocked on goal.
No need to push it.
Hands away!
And now Aaron Smith. Artie Savia out there at 20. Sam Canes hasn't returned from the head bin at this stage. Oh, and it pops up, but he was playing advantage.
Oh.
Knock-on advantage. It'll be a scrum on the 10-metre mark.
6 handling errors by the All Blacks.
Set! Hold it there. Keep it up, it's good work. Keep it up.
Smith, McKenzie out the back. Picked up by Turandrani now. Another handling error by the men in black. And Genia. Foley.
That's been touched, I think.
Taken by McKenzie. And he goes high. And Foley takes it. McKenzie, oh!
Off the body of black and play on. No, not on.
Play on.
The body of black.
And Beale. Holding on as a call, just a little slow to get there on that
If
occasion.
there was a release, that was a turnover
Those cleaning
ball.
out for
There was
Australia.
enough holding on to delay it.
So penalty to the All Blacks. Will just try and settle things down here. Long way to go, but a terrific start if you've just joined us. 3 tries to nil by the men in gold. Folau, Hooper and Foley.
Little errors are killing the All Blacks and keeping the Wallabies going. What a kick by Bodie Barrett. Last week they had 22 attempts at pilfers. Have a look at Kieran Reid. He's on that, he's on it. There's no leaning and tripoding. He was on the ball.
Sam Cane won't be back
If it's up, stay.
No
tonight.
Sam Cane. Made 22 tackles last week.
Well, here's the best opportunity for some time for the All Blacks. They're breaking towards the line. Desperate defence by the Wallabies, and it came off one of the All Blacks, and so it's a penalty.
Wait.
Penalty to New Zealand.
6 goal offside.
It wasn't deliberate. He had his back to the
Six
ball,
goal
Ned
offside.
Hannigan.
Oh, 6 offside retreating. Penalty here.
Another opportunity to put it in to touch.
Let's go,
Have another
lads.
crack at the rolling ball. Barrett.
Have a look at Hannigan retreating on the left. He actually tried to get out of the way, I think.
It was a pass forward by Black. The 6 could have prevented play as he's going back. Penalty's good.
So Dane Coles goes to the back. All Blacks looking to set it up, get some forward momentum.
Strong set up.
Stay.
Smith
Once.
has to use it inside for Rico Ioane, and it's a try. And this try-scoring machine is in again. Ioane, 5th try of the season, 6th in just his 5th Test match.
Yeah, they're in such a strong position. The Wallaby forwards had to stay in tight to be able to defend the rolling ball. Smith takes it to the right and then slips the inside one to Ioane. He could slip it to a forward there and he wouldn't have made it. But have a look at Ioane, lurking directly behind the ball. He's called Smith. Smith knows he's there. Just unloads it unseen on his left-hand side. Goes right, they think you're going to hit Sonny Bill. Alarm bells are ringing there. Didn't get a big enough hit initial tackle there, Genia.
Yeah, Will Guinea just got caught into chasing Aaron Smith, and you can understand why. Will Guinea's man's not Aaron Smith. Michael Hooper had him.
And he sneaks it through. So it's 17 points to 7 in Dunedin.
I'll tell you what, it was time that, oh, there's Sam Cane sporting a black eye. It was time that what the All Blacks scored. They've had 77% of the territory. They were due.
23 minutes gone, first half. Foley. Plenty of hang time there. Squire waits, and it's been tapped back. And now, Ioane has to cut back in field, does a great job. Foley eventually holds on. Smith, here's Barrett kicking across. He might have overcooked it. It goes into the arms of Halipedi. And he needs to buy a bit of time.
Yeah, he battled hard.
Is it a penalty only?
It's a penalty coming for the Wallabies.
We definitely have foul play, yeah?
Back it goes.
Okay, stop, lads. I have foul play call. Time out. Looking at black 4.
Watch
Potential
Retallick.
illegal
You are,
tackle.
Nigel.
Okay.
What?
Just as they get up here.
So it's after the tackle as they get up. Retallick has lifted the Wallaby player. Nothing wrong with that there. It's after
As they get up.
they get up.
Isn't that just a tangle of bodies, or did he hang on?
No,
We're not going to see it there
Not
either.
see it there. He lifted the player above
As
the
he stood up,
horizontal.
yeah.
There.
it, but was he holding
It's
him?
just on the left of the screen there.
Yeah, is he just trying to get up and goal has gone over him? Is that what we're seeing, or are we actually seeing a careless act?
Yeah, is that just an...
Just rocking it back for you now.
Did they just get tangled up, or did he have an arm around him, metallic around Hannigan?
For mine, mate, it's just a tangle, isn't it? It's a tangle of bodies.
Tangle.
Yeah.
Happens all the time.
So Ford gets up. Does he deliberately do that action is what you need to tell me, because goal is already got his hands on the ground.
I don't think it's clear and obvious that he does that deliberately.
You're not sure?
Yep. I can hear Michael Hooper in the background with Kieran
Here it is,
Reid.
yeah. Well, he's certainly got hold of him.
Michael Hooper's claiming it's a red card.
Okay.
I think that it's not clear and obvious that he's deliberately lifted him. I think they're tangled up.
Okay, they
Well,
got
that
tangled
one
up, we
was a
reckon,
little
yeah?
bit more clear and obvious.
So I'm
I
going to
thought there
go
was a
and give
hand between
Scrum
the
to goal
legs.
because they were in possession back over there. Is that a fair call?
Yes.
Fancy, are you saying view with me here?
Yeah, there's a hand between the legs from Metallic. It is deliberate. The last angle
All
showed
I'm
it.
seeing is two players getting up, and then his hands already on the ground, he flips over. I've blown up because I have a foul play call. I'm going to go back. There's nothing in that. There's going to be a scrum. You were in position. Not scrum. No, scrum. Your possession. You were when I blew up.
So we're allowed to lift their legs and land on their head?
But we can't see a lift there. It's just two players getting up.
But
Okay.
his legs are on his shoulders now.
Yeah, but we can't see any deliberate action. He's getting up and you're going over. That's what I'm seeing. Okay. So we're going to go a scrum, goal ball. Set. Hold it there. Let's keep it up, lads.
Pressure again. The Wallabies do well.
So they have to go in digging, and they pick it out in the nick of time.
Oh, well played, Hooper.
Advantage 20.
Yeah, Savia got it wrong there. Kick across field now is coming across to Halen Petty. Nothing
20
happening
black,
there.
offside.
Good defence in the end by the All Blacks.
Well played, Bernard Foley. He knew he had the penalty for Artie Savia coming through too quickly. So may as well chance your arm. And there's every chance Halen Petty could have slipped that tackle of Ioane, and you get reward. Take a risk when you know you've got a penalty. Don't just thump it.
But we've spoken about previously the tempo and how the All Blacks like to play at a particular fast tempo. I'm impressed by the way the Wallabies are managing the pace of this game. Just slowing it down now, as you can see, Bernard Foley taking a lot of time to kick. It's just smart management. Now the Wallabies won't rush to the line out. You can see them, the All Blacks are there, the Wallabies, look at them, slow. This is great management.
Good call, Kafe. That is setting the rhythm of the game.
Yeah, you just want to upset, pull the All Blacks out of their rhythm. They like it fast. Let's play slow. When we get the ball in play, speed it up.
So Arnold straight down to Genia, and now Foley. Beale straightens. Taken by Barrett. Now it's Simmons.
Away now!
Law. Alatoa. Hit the line hard. Foley, the playmaker, showing and then going. Artie Savia goes in digging. They clean him out though.
Keep on your feet.
Foley goes into scrum half to Beale. Cuts out a couple of players. And Spader's there. They keep it in the field of play, and it's been picked up by McMahon. Genia, Foley. Now Simmons. Good roll to take that one. Foley again. Folau. Kurandrani. Kurandrani up to the 22 almost. Foley. There's Simmons, straight running.
Stay 20.
Quick recycle. CO. Foley, Beale, and now McMahon. He went into his man there. No real obstruction, so it's play on. They got away with it. Now it's more. Foley. Arnold. And no, it's going to be called back.
I think there was a hand, was there?
Early tackle, black 14.
Oh, early tackle. So things continue to roll for the Wallabies.
Whoa.
Black
13.
14. Early
Black
tackle.
14.
13. Okay.
13. It was Ryan Crotty. Pulled the player back. So have a look at Crotty. There now,
Okay,
pulling
spot.
back. Yeah, was well spotted. Pulled back Israel
Chrissy, good
Folau.
work.
Yeah, the long cutout pass, though. I know it was the overs line for Izzy, and Crotty's got him early and deserved the penalty.
Nearly 29 minutes gone in the first half. Wallaby fans in the crowd. Tense. And it's a good strike, and oh, it's off the uprights again for the second time. And oh, are they over? They're very close indeed. Advantage is there for the All Blacks.
Forward. Stay out. Back.
Oh, you've got to have a look at that, haven't you?
Charge down. And Folau.
No advantage. Under pressure, kicking that ball. Knock on goal, scrum, black ball.
Well, it's a knock-on advantage. It's a scrum.
Yeah. Cheers.
Michael Checker, he can see the funny side of it.
There's no advantage here behind the line, okay, under pressure. Yeah, knock on there, was it? Yeah, knock on with you.
This will tell you. Off the post. There's a knock on. Great call by the referee.
Stay out and stay there.
Shove coming from the Wallabies, but Smith goes in, gives it to Mackenzie. He keeps it in the field to play. Halfway. Folau. Got away from Squire. Tried to run over the top of Mackenzie. The little man stood his ground. And now it is Arnold. Genia to Sio. Beale. Quick hands. Brilliant work. And now Kurandrani. Trying to run over the top of Barrett. Somehow he managed to hold on. McMahon charges onto it 6 or 7 metres out. Genia. Oh, and it's gone backwards. And it's been claimed there by Retallick, I believe. No, a knock on.
Lost on, lad, scrum, goal ball.
Wallaby put in.
Goal ball. They survived that. 5 phases in, they were getting well over the advantage line.
Accident.
This game's got some pace about it, Marto, hasn't it? It's side to side, beautiful hands here. We talk about the Wallabies' skill sets. That's a great example of running square, running straight, passing under pressure. That one, Scotty Sio tried to take the hard line. Steve Moore scrambled and the little knock-on occurred.
Set. Hold it there. Middle, please, man. Stay in now.
Genia puts it in. Big shove coming from the All Blacks now. It pops out. It's there for Australia though. And Beale can't control it. Barrett, this is where they're so dangerous. Mackenzie, plenty of gold jerseys getting across there. But he links up now with Artie Savia. He's slammed into the ground by Spate. Reed up to halfway.
Number 2, tackle number 12 without the ball.
Advantage being played. Inside ball. Another flip pass.
No advantage. Number 2, number 12 did not have the ball.
Oh,
There's a long advantage, but he's coming all the way back to the halfway to give the penalty to New Zealand.
The emergency scramble by the Wallabies defence has saved a try. There were 2 or 3 opportunities to score there. They kept coming at them, the men in goal.
Well, he plays a long advantage. It's a nice little interplay from the All Blacks. And what's really impressive tonight has been the Wallabies' fight to get back in position, their ability to scramble and to work hard. That's a 25-metre advantage
Although they're going backwards,
Nigel Owens
says nothing illegal
wasn't
the ball
enough.
Away.
Let's
So what
hope
am I
it
going to do?
maintains that
strong,
consistency.
but they're good going back and not going down. If they do, I will deal with it.
Yeah, Nigel Owens just talking to Dane Cole saying they're not going down, even though you're going forward. Wallabies aren't conceding a penalty and they're managing to just scrag the ball out.
Somehow.
But it's a great fight, Marto, isn't it? Everywhere across the field, the Wallabies are fighting for every inch. Every inch.
Making a game of it in Dunedin, trying to keep the Bledisloe Cup series alive in 2017. Long way to go, but it's 17-7, Australia over New Zealand. Ryan Crotty coming back
Yes,
after
he'll
the
be back on.
head test. So the All Blacks. Reed, good tackle. Simmons. Hannigan went low that time. Reed out the back. Barrett! Anton Leonard and Sonny Bill Williams wrapped up immediately. Barrett puts it on the toe. Genia. He cleans up and McKenzie's on the top of him.
Lost out back. Hands away, release.
Oh, he was thinking about a penalty to Australia, I believe, but then he reversed it.
Oh no, his ball. 15 is on.
More
Can't
pressure.
play on because the second man played it in the ruck. First offence, holding on.
Barrett will just put it into touch.
I was going to ask the question. You can't be still grabbing at the ball, then that long, that deep into a ruck.
He was on his feet initially, then.
That's because he was the second man. That's why it's not a play-on situation. It was Genia. So it's all fine. The little grubber goes through here. Genia grabs it.
No
Have a
problem
look,
at all.
he goes down. So he's saying McKenzie is the man who earned the penalty, not whoever was scratching away here, Ben Smith. Ben Smith was illegal, that's why there was no play on.
Big scrum. Big moment in the first half.
Set. Hold. Stay 9.
Shove coming from
knock
All Blacks.
on.
Oh, and a knock on! Knock on by New Zealand. It's all about the pressure. And unlike last week, there's pressure from both sides this week.
3 to go. That is a winning moment for the Wallabies in this first half.
Yeah.
That is enormous, all the pressure. But the ball came out. Normally, Kieran Reid would hang on to that until they got the penalty. Then they'd grind some further. Aaron Smith couldn't believe that it popped out.
My assistant referee, your loose head handle. That's what caused the ball to spill out because they were in control. It's a penalty against you. First defence before the knock on by Black, okay?
Well, the assistant, Wayne Barnes, spotted something.
The Wallabies are trying to make a change now with Stephen Moore will come off, Tatafu Pilota now coming on. I was thinking the same thing seconds ago.
Oh, that's a brilliant one, Cave.
Yeah, here's the opportunity. The best scrummaging hooker in Australia coming on from the best throwing hooker in Australia. This is what we need now. Tatafu Pilota now and his scrummaging ability. The All Blacks, though, had us on toast that last scrum.
Set.
Smith puts it in. No surprise, they're trying to trap it in there. They have to use it. And Sonny Bill Williams can't find a way through. Great defence, and now Barrett inside it goes, and Smith, oh, is he held up?
I need a check.
Looks very try-ish.
Get out and away, get out and away. Off we go.
Reeks of try.
Off we go. Time out. My God, please, no. Done.
I can't come back to my team.
Smith in his final test match before a bit of a sabbatical. Does he somehow find the line?
Anyone get under it?
Grounding.
No, it's a try.
What a killer moment.
One of the favourites here in Dunedin.
We're happy that he is always in control of the ball, yes?
Oh, what a second half we've got coming. Oh. Look at Ben Smith. He's less than 90 kilograms. The Wallabies have just survived Sonny Bill having an assault on them. Ben Smith. Yeah, there's still downward pressure, isn't there? Is there another angle? The goalpost pad will be in the way.
Yeah. Let me just tell you my view from here, that on just before he touches the ground, the hand seems to come to the side of the ball, so he doesn't look like in control for me. Come back and let me know when you've seen everything.
Nigel Owens wants a reason to disallow this.
They looked to try for all money, but then just close to the line was downward pressure.
Didn't he have the outside edge of his right hand still on it?
But I think he's lost that.
Okay, Nigel, those are the angles. I've got a decision for you.
Okay, tell me what you're seeing, Kiddy.
He's not holding the ball when the ball hits the wall. He's not holding it in his hand. So no try.
Yeah, that sounds good to me, and everybody agree with that? All happy? Not in control as the ball. On the last moment, the hand goes to the side, therefore he's not in control of the ball, so it is no try.
No try, New Zealand. Let off Australia.
Set. Keep it up. Keep it up.
Wallabies. Again, the men in black pour in and they get a penalty. Terrific work by the All Black 8.
Oh, drama.
Well, scrum again, Nigel. Clear advantage, yeah.
So the Wallaby scrum still very much a work in progress.
Time off for a minute, please. Time out.
This will be interesting.
No, just you two. Look, as far as I'm concerned, you've all been excellent. But I'm starting to get a little bit of niggle and chat now off the ball, which doesn't really need to happen, does it? So before we restart the scrum, can we both have a word with both the teams? And let's get on with playing the rugby, leave everything else there, okay? Thank you. Okay, last play then, yeah?
Last play of the first half to the Wallabies. Hold them out with this All Black machine. They're not going to go away.
They were never going to give up.
I'll see this side, okay?
And let's not forget, the 3 Wallabies tries have been slightly fortuitous, or more than slightly. The scrum is the big issue in this game we cannot ignore. The All Blacks have got it all over the Wallabies. Last week there was 3 scrum penalties to the Wallabies. Different affair here in Dunedin.
So the All Blacks denied a try.
Last play.
And now
Crouch.
looking to finish the first half.
Bind.
This
To narrow the gap.
This is a mini miracle if there's no try here to the All Blacks.
Immediately it goes back to Reid. He keeps it in there. It comes out. No. Yeah, Aaron Smith. He's over. Somehow he wriggled free, and the All Blacks do get the try right on half-time.
Oh, the Wallaby scrum survived the onslaught, but then Smith, untidy ball, finally came referee Owen, said use it. Hooper's there, but just missed him on the shoulder. Didn't get initial contact on the far side, Kate. Oh, incredible. Aaron Smith knows what that means to this game. What a hit back by the world champions. The Wallaby scrum, they did the job. But the fact is they used so much effort to hold on that Hooper wasn't ready.
And there's Barrett. He adds the extra 2. And so at half-time in Dunedin, it is Australia leading by 17 points to 14. Scored one of the 3 tries in the first half. Second half underway in Dunedin. Foley goes pretty long this time. Taken inside the 22 by New Zealand.
Back.
So a rare lead at half-time in New Zealand for the Wallabies in recent years. Squire goes to ground, lays it back, good recycle. And Barrett out the back to McKenzie, just gets the kick away.
Okay, hold on.
Haylett Petty inside New Zealand territory. Sio gets it out to Simmons.
Move!
And Neil to Dane Haylett Petty. Good tackle, Sonny Bill Williams. Arnold. Beale, double round. Foley floats one over. Spate. Line ball and into touch. Ran out of room.
Yeah, but a good investigation. Put them under pressure on both sides using width. Keeps them wary.
Marto Sekope-Kepu on the field for Alan Alalatoa. Interesting, the All Blacks have really decreased their line speed in defence, noticeable in the first exchange. Just want to make sure their line's tight.
Well, here's a chance. Ben Smith. Just had to check his run there. And Barrett, flat pass. Oh, they got it wrong in midfield. Mix up.
That's a relief. Because over on the
Yeah, I got no worry.
on this side,
Don't panic. Give me a second,
Kurandrani
okay?
got it wrong, and that's why so many metres were made by Ben Smith. Centre field, there was real trouble if Retallick unleashed that straight away. The Wallabies were in strife.
Aaron Smith immediately looking to the short side in that first exchange. You get a sense of the messages at halftime that a coach gives a team. He's told them, look for the short side. Aaron Smith went straight to it. Wallabies will need to be careful. They've been caught out on their short side defence before. Here's the error.
Nipo Laulala, brother of former All Black Casey Laulala. Casey played a couple of tests for New Zealand.
First starting test, no worries in the scrums for him.
Good win by Simmons. And so good field position here for the Wallabies, and Kurandrani on the advantage line. And now it is Arnold. CO out the back is Beale. Quick hands. Hooper got a good bounce, claimed immediately. And Foley out now to Kepu. They'll try and hold him up. Now he'll go to ground. And Arnold again. Pops it out the back. Came off one of the All Blacks.
Ripped before the tackle. Forward black. Here we go. Yeah, ripped by you and forward off you.
A couple of examples on that.
Good rip legal before the tackle, but forward, okay?
Improved skill level with the tip-ons there from a few of the players. But Keith, the biggest stat coming out of the first half, or one of the biggest one, was advantage line. Wallabies getting over it 64% of the time, but wait on, All Blacks only 54% of the time. Wallabies are stopping them. Have a look at that, even Rory Arnold, that's just owning the advantage line.
The stat, if you can get across 65%, you're a very good chance to win most games of rugby. The All Blacks live off that stat. Izzy Folau on the right-hand side, Mardo, one-on-one with Beauden Barrett.
I like that. Yeah, Bodie's asking Sonny Bill, can you give me some help?
And they go to the right. And here it is, Folau. Got away from a couple. Pops it back on the inside. Was he taken out early, the support player?
Hands away, stay out.
Oh, would have loved Haylett Petty to come on the inside earlier.
Stay out, lads.
And so the turnover ball for New Zealand. And Moody goes to ground. And the penalty now goes to New Zealand. Relieving penalty.
Oh, that's critical for the Wallabies. They've got him pinned. They're going to get the ball back. And they just make a sloppy tackle. And they allow the All Blacks to relieve the pressure. Izzy Folau, one-on-one. Just shook the body enough to get away from Beauden Barrett.
Israel Folau, now the second most capped fullback for Australia. He's played in that position 52 times. Chris Latham still leading with 63 caps.
Have a look at it here. So Izzy gets on the outside of Beauden Barrett. Dane Haylett Petty could have been there inside Squire to take a ball.
Timeout.
Game of centimetres at times.
Well, Beauden Barrett's off.
Yeah, he copped a bit of a a head knock.
It's an HIA for Beauden Barrett.
Yeah, it happened before the last scrum.
But you're right, Clarkie, we've seen 2 penalties for early tackles. Dane Haylett Petty was taken out without the ball before, but it happened so quickly. Aaron Smith had already intercepted it. Didn't impact the play.
Dane Coles finds Reed. And now the inside ball to Eureka Ioane. McMahon makes a tackle, but the youngster over the advantage line again.
Oh, how's that for space weaving?
Pick and go here. Artie Savia. Replacement for Sam Cane. Savia. Arnold goes low.
Release, move it!
Wasn't that long ago? They're under pressure at the other end, and now Squire couldn't release a good ball and all tackle from Haylett Petty. Good field position for the All Blacks as they look to take the lead. And Ioane! Gania made the tackle.
Nothing form, ruck form now.
Now it's Mooney and Beale. Pops it over. And Spate puts it on the left foot. The chase is on. Lima Sopawanga, replacement 10, getting back there, needs a good bounce and gets it. Taken by Spate. Wallaby jerseys in there everywhere.
Hands away,
but somehow Sopawanga manages to control things. Support arrived in the nick of time. Reed
back,
tackle
Ken.
from Foley. And Smith. Ben Smith
That's okay.
steals
In
a
the
few
process of
metres.
getting up. Play on.
Sabia tried to run over the top of Genia. They've upped the tempo now, the All Blacks.
What a recovery.
They're coming up the middle at us, Clarkie. Wallabies have got to get their ruck defence sorted.
This is the first of the pick and drives by the All Blacks.
And now Smith dummies and the short ball, McKenzie, and good linking with Sopawonga. Sonny Bill Williams taken by Folau. McMahon goes in and steals it. Good turnover for the Wallabies. And now it is Beale.
Stay. 10 on.
Straight to him. There were better options.
He thought about kicking Ioane, and it was almost intercepted. It comes back for the Wallabies.
Okay,
good hands there from Kepu. Gets it out to Tafu Pilota now. It's all happening. McMahon pops it up, Genia. And now Arnold, direct running.
Here's a go.
Foley, dummies. Bernard Foley pops it now to Kurandrani. Tackle had to be made. It was a good one. And knocked on, and now numbers down the short side, but Ben Smith is taken by Spate.
Did he release that?
No advantage, no release. Lost forward goal, black ball in the tackle.
Whoa!
Kurandrani only just had hold of that ball after Foley popped it to him. And when the hit came on, it rolled out of his body. That's the knock forward. What a 3 minutes of rugby we have just witnessed. It's gone from end to end to end. Some super emergency defence from both teams.
Scramble defence at its absolute best, both teams. Wallabies need to fix up their short side defence and their pillar defence. Twice we've been picked off by Aaron Smith. First man just needs to look after. That's a great tackle from Sonny Bill. Tavita Kurandrani did everything he could to hang on to that ball. Got dislodged in the tackle.
Set! Hold it there, lads! Hold it, keep it up! Stay well, stay in, well, stay in, stay in!
Short side they go. Smith dummies and now gives it to Smith. The Highlanders pair combining. Inside ball, Squire. Another man on his home track.
No, that's fair, that's fair.
Lalala. Sio stops
Stay
him.
out, no!
Sapawanga. Coles now. Whitelock. Savia.
Release! Move 16.
And Smith the short ball. McKenzie! Beale.
Play on, not hell, play on, play
Not
on.
held. Williams.
Of course he was held.
Into the 22. Now McKenzie. Desperate defence required by the Wallabies. Sonny Bill Williams pops it up, keeps it alive. Sapawanga. It came off one of the goal players, but came off the
advantage knock on.
All Blacks also. So the scrum advantage going to the Wallabies as Beale puts it into touch.
Oh, they need the rest. The All Blacks are looking awesome. Damien McKenzie working in tight space. Wallaby scrum.
No.
Needs a heads up there. They struggle. So it's Highlander Smith to Highlander Smith back to Squire and Sopawanga, another Highlander.
Last week, in the first half rather, Mata, we saw the trust of the All Blacks on again. Here they go. Great tackle, Kurtley Beale.
Head on with Sonny Bill Williams. It was a beauty. Now it's Squire taken by Arnold. Who's got the most petrol in the tank? Sapawanga, oh, great skill. Good hands.
Stay there.
Smith and Crotty. Tellick went in high.
Defence has just changed for the Wallabies. They're winning those moments.
Coles and McMahon. And a penalty.
Unlucky. If you'd have let it go, it would have been played on, but you were off your feet, okay?
Have a look at this. They're backing their momentum, the All Blacks. Going for the line out. Sopawanga, a master of the exact kick.
Let's play on under the new laws.
Turnovers? Yeah, you've had one or two, haven't you? Yeah. Yeah, but he was off his feet there, so I can't allow that, okay?
I'd like to see that again. Does Izzy jump from within the field, release the ball under the new law?
I think they ignored it because it looked so outrageous, but...
They go to the front, and Sabia! So much strength. And the All Blacks... Try given. Brody Retallick will come up with it. Crowd erupts.
Oh, he waited. Horns up for Brody Retallick.
Wallabies complaining about something, and they've convinced the referee, I believe, to go upstairs.
Yeah, let's check that kick to touch first.
Well, here he goes.
Within 2 phases.
Any reason why second question. You obviously seen the ground, okay? Try yes or no, please.
Okay.
I'm checking, try yes or no, okay?
No problem. Checking, try, yes.
Let's go back to the penalty kick.
Artie Savia, if he could share a try, his momentum there for 6 metres was the one. There's the ball. Did it get to the ground? There's somebody's leg under that. Somebody's arms under it from the Wallabies.
Unless there's no grounding.
There's no grounding there, and then there's no evidence. Here's this angle. Here comes Nigel Owens. So this is the angle he saw anyway. But I think he took it on circumstantial when all the bodies moved. That ball on the ground, on the line there. It is by then. I don't think that angle helps him. That's Retallick's enormous arms. Then a Wallaby arm comes underneath. And then the ball lowers, which looks like circumstantial, says yes.
Okay, Nigel, got a decision for you.
Okay, what do we got from you, Kitty?
It's not clear and obvious that that has been grounded.
Okay. Okay.
No try.
No try. So much drama. And we've still got a long way to go.
I'm playing advantage for goal 14 offside, so I've signalled the penalty, I've checked, I can't see the grounding. TMO confirms there's no grounding, so we're going to go back. So I was signalling for a penalty and not for a try, so it's no advantage, 14 goal offside here.
All Blacks looking for the lead for the first time in the Test match.
Fine!
Down 17-0 after about 17 minutes. Their scrum has been superior. Trapped at the back. And Smith now releases Sonny Bill Williams.
Curtly Beale grabbed that.
Stolen by Beale. Knocked on, in fact, by Williams first of all. What a moment. What a tackle. And Pale and Petty charged down. Will come back. Knock on. Scrum Australia.
No advantage. Under pressure, kicking away. Scrum down, goal ball.
You watch Curtly Beale. He not only got a shoulder on Sonny Bill Williams, if I saw it right, but then he snatched at the ball.
Lost forward.
Have a look at Beale. So he gets the shoulder on as far as yep, hit, and then the right arm gets in there and goes wacko. I'll take that.
Yeah, it's a straight rip. Unlucky. The All Blacks there to be called for a knock on. Curtly just stole it cold. Here we go. Tavita Kurandrani will take this up, and hopefully a big clearance from Bernard Foley.
Hold it down and keep it up.
Just need to get a good strike.
In and out.
Having a run from the back is McMahon. Taken by Williams. Back in the pocket is Foley.
Stay cold.
And he gets it into touch. Still good field position for the All Blacks as Sam Cane looks on. Unlucky. Concussion for Sam Cane in the first half.
Sorry, not a great clearance there. The option may have been to keep going to the right. Bernard Foley just kicking for the far right touch from the middle of the field. You're going to do better than that kick to the narrow touchline.
Coles to the money man. Retallick. Nobody wants that one. It sits up though for Crotty. He's claimed immediately.
He's gone, he's gone, he's gone.
Hooper making the tackle. And now it's Reid. Can't get past Kurandrani. Smith to Coles. Barrett. Crotty. Got out of 1. Up to the 22.
Tackle 15 without the ball.
Yeah, Haylett Petty in trouble.
Advantage being played for the All Blacks. Pops up now. Retallick and Barrett kicking, and beats everybody into touch on the far side. Will come back, no advantage.
The All Blacks, they still look just a little bit off their game. Those passes going to ground, not to hand, really uncharacteristic of the All Blacks midfield. Just trying to now get themselves and compose themselves, taking a bit of time themselves, the All Blacks here. Want to establish now exactly what they want to do. They've made the line-out call. They know where it's going. Beauden Barrett with a Mick Burns special, the one-footed kick into touch.
Yeah, one step.
It's actually the no step. It's the stand on the left and hit it, Marto. We've seen some great example of Wallaby skill tonight. Much been said about their skill work. It's been ever present, and they're getting the benefit of it tonight.
One at the back by Whitelock.
Stay there.
The sack was good.
Stay there, Hughes.
Smith, Squire. Arnold raced up and shut him down. Laulala, 5 out. Now it's Coles.
Hands away. Stay out.
Pick and go. Savia.
Back on.
Crowd roaring here in Dunedin. Squire.
What number?
Offside by the Wallabies, might have been Hooper.
Offside.
Okay. Offside goals.
Now a scrum, five out, and under huge pressure. Kieran Reid trying to just settle everybody's nerves out there. Clear messages. Dane Cole's back in the scrum. Treatment to Vita Kurandrani. He's had a great game, Marto, in the midfield.
Oh, yeah. Slightly rattled. You wonder whether Kieran Reid won't take it off the back on this one. Have a run to the right-hand side. Seagulls not disturbed by 30,000 people yelling.
All Blacks have won 7 straight tests in the Rugby Championship. Here at Forsyth Bar Stadium, they are 4 from 4 in test matches.
Standards, boys, please.
But they've got a real fight on their hands. Halfway through the second half. Australia 17, New Zealand 14. That was the halftime scoreline.
Crouch.
Look where Rieko Ioane is on the top of your screen. Oh, he's just disappeared now.
Smith gets it out to Barrett, and over he goes. Relentless pressure. They've had the better of the territory in the second half, and they are in front for the first time in the test match.
Bodie Barrett finds a way. The speed with which he went from the right to the left-hand side. All the Wallaby forwards were held in by the power they had to keep exerting, so they weren't able to defend. Not one of them could get off quick enough to make that hit. Haylett Petty came in quick. Maybe he could have waited. Barrett was going to get there anyway, Cave.
Yeah, he was. He left early. You could see it from that first shot. Bernard Foley missed the jump on him. Wallabies were so concerned with the scrum. They knew that. That's smart play from the All Blacks. They knew the plan. Ball to Kieran Reid's feet. They'd had many, many goes at the 5-metre scrum. They knew the Wallabies were expecting it. They waited. Ball to the number 8 feet. Boom, Beauden Barrett goes to the short side. Bernard Foley couldn't react in time.
And here come the All Blacks, but the Wallabies, they've got to be saying we've had no ball in this first 20 minutes.
Yeah, Marta, sometimes you don't mind that. You just want to break the cycle and get an opportunity to get back to the other end of the field. Dane Haylett Petty off the field, blood bin.
She came racing in. He hit Barrett with everything he had. Barrett's not a big man, and he just tore straight through it.
Sonny Bill Williams leaving the field as well. So Anton Leonard-Brown will be the replacement for him. Also Nipo Laulala, his night is over. in the front row.
And it's Reece Hodge out there for Dane Harlett-Petty on the wing.
So Barrett looking to convert his try. And it holds its line. Over it goes. 3 converted tries, 21-17. Missed conversions by Australia. That's why they're behind. It's 3 tries all.
You think about it before. Have a look at the speed Barrett goes. Will Genia knows he's coming, but he knew that Hooper couldn't get Aaron Smith, so he had to hold on. Brilliant play, All Black.
Don't go anywhere, folks, because there's still another chapter to go in this one.
You think about it. For the last 10 minutes, the All Blacks have been in the Wallabies 22. They have refused to take the penalty shot on 4 occasions. They kept going for touch or taking the scrum. So they've used everything to get that try.
I notice that Ned Hannigan has also left the field for Australia. And this one, good safe take. Whitelock, 18 is on there for New Zealand. That's off up to Agafasi. So Smith and Barrett wants to play it at the other end, and it's a beautiful kick. Picked the gap brilliantly. Sits up though for Israel Folau. Scored an intercept try early on, been wrapped up pretty much since then. McMahon just offloads to the new man, and it comes out the back. No, knocked on. Knocked on by Lapeti Tamani. Not the introduction he was hoping for into this test match.
Gee, who hit him? I think it was Artie Savia.
Okay.
It was fair contact.
It was, a lot of people will say it'd be better without it. Knocked on. Time out.
Crotty's doing it tough.
Izzy Folau took the ball at the line. I wouldn't mind just seeing him pass and change the point of attack. 3 guys at that breakdown might have only needed 1. Ryan Crotty there, head on hip.
Sub. Well done, good work.
And I think he's going to potentially leave the field. Changes again in the front row.
They've contained him well tonight after his huge performance last weekend, Crotty.
Set!
And now they have the ball again inside Australian territory, 10-metre mark. Solid scrum. Reed, they go to the short side, and Smith gives it to McKenzie. Ball and all tackle from Kurandrani. Now it's Coles. And Barrett. McKenzie, Leonard Brown. Terrific tackle. Hodge. Now Barrett! Kicking, chasing. Genia has it, gets to his feet, claimed immediately.
Stay back, lads. Is he on New Zealand, please?
And now it's Hooper.
Hughes!
And Genia. Foley.
Oh, Bodie Barrett. Wallabies with Nellie Barrett and Sonny Bill Williams on the bench, but Barrett was just brilliant. His speed, has there ever been a better running 5'8"?
Well, here's a big moment for this young man. On debut for Australia, turned 21 years of age this week, number 19, Isaac Rodder. Congratulations to him. They go to the short side.
Good man. Back.
All Blacks looking to go in for the kill. Tuangafasi.
Move 16.
Reed.
Turnover
is good. And first touch in the test match. In a test match for Rodder. And Genia. Hand off. The Lucy's working in tandem there. Hooper and McMahon. Flat pass out to Folau. Cuts back in field up towards halfway. Wallabies just need some possession. Need to get the confidence going again. Dummying is Genia. Taken by Smith. Oh, they cleaned him out in the nick of time. Now it's Robertson.
Yeah, the opportunities are in close.
Beale showing and then going. 25 out. McMahon punching onto it. Now it's Foley and Hooper. Good defence, All Blacks. Beale dummying, makes it to the 22.
There's got to be an offload in a sec.
Pick and go now. McMahon driven back in the tackle. Genia dummying. Genia! Will Genia! He's over!
An advantage play for off the ball.
What a try, Genia! Phase after phase, and they kept getting over the advantage line. The arm was loose on a couple of occasions. Didn't need the offload.
Advantage here for off the ball. I want to have a look if
Owens is having another look, but the Wallabies are celebrating because there was a lot of graft and a lot of good nows in that try. Look at the width. They did not go wide. They kept working these corridors, and they kept getting payoff until Genia gets the 5.
It could be a sin binning here, a yellow card. Michael Hooper belted by Brodie Retallick.
It's just off the ball. Advantage is played for you. Try you scored. There's not a dangerous or illegal hit, okay?
Oh, let's have a look
Happy
at
with
that.
Kitty?
Nowhere near the ball. 3 steps without the ball.
Say again, mate.
Not even close to me having the ball. Like,
Yeah, you know, but it's not foul play.
Is it not?
It's a tackle, yeah, but it's not dangerous play. It's a tackle without the ball. Advantage is played. Try you scored, okay?
Yeah.
Oh, Genia. Lovely
Well,
stuff.
Okay, you're good.
great to see Genia running, and just like the Wallabies had trouble with their ruck defence, if you get a bit of quick ball and you get on the front foot, it's the hardest place to fill, and you get a little bit of width there because you're worried about the width that the Wallabies can play with, and all of a sudden the gaps are opening up the middle. Will Genia, Kurtley Beale, Bernard Foley are looking to poke their head through. What a great game from Hooper and McMahon. They've combined beautifully tonight, running off each other in and around the ball in this second half, and they've found some space. Need to keep going up the middle now.
McMahon had 3 touches, and they were all good ones in that rushing period of the last 2 minutes. That was vital. He was missing last week in the big moments. Stepping up now.
Bernard Foley. This one off the uprights again. That's incredible. That's 3 off the uprights.
Timeout, substitutions.
Oh, look at Genia. Eyes up, heads up rugby. Lucky he didn't give it to Hooper because he got whacked. Will Genia. What a game. Sonny Bill Williams back on the field.
Well, that'd be for Ryan Crotty, who's in the bin. Head bin.
No, buddy, the right to the far touchline. Yeah, ensure that he's behind you when you kick, okay? Okay, you good to go?
3 times the Wallabies have hit the upright, but they have the lead 22-21.
Hey, 50-50 contest in the air.
Israel Folau, fabulous stuff.
McMahon really lifting. Back in the pocket is Foley, who goes to the air.
They need chasers. It's McKenzie, the magician.
Damien McKenzie, hit solidly there. Isaac Rodder was in there looking for some defensive work, and now Williams pops it out to Reed. Good front-on tackle from Hodge. Whitelock, McMahon over the ball, just couldn't hold on to it. Retallick.
Stay out now.
Still there for New Zealand. McKenzie finds the runner. Leonard Brown, Xavier. TJ Perinara has it. He's out there for Smith. And now Barrett, cut out pass, Williams, flick pass, Smith. Ben Smith. Perinara. And now Whitelock. Oh, what a tackle. McMahon raced up on Retallick.
Wallabies on their feet.
Hands away, lost now, hands away.
Here's Barrett stepping, offloading. Tamani made the tackle. Can the Wallabies hold on, come up with a famous victory?
10 minutes is an eternity. 12th phase. They got to stay connected.
McKenzie trying to work some magic. Good tackle from Foley. Defence has been so much better this week from Australia. Quick recycle though, and now Barrett taken by Robertson. Sonny Bill Williams, he had a breather on the bench. Good tackle, Pelota now. Plenty of phases here for the All Blacks. 18th phase, and now it's Barrett. Wide they go. Ioane into the 22. Good tackle from Hooper. And now it's Retallick charging onto it. Here come the All Blacks. Barrett. He pops it up somehow. McKenzie over the top. Ben Smith. New Zealand hit back.
Lucky 22 to Ben Smith. 22 phases. The Wallabies were wonderful at holding on, but eventually you just can't do it forever when you've got Barrett going at you, when you've got McKenzie going at you. The dangers were plenty. There was enough worries on this one, but look, 6 Wallabies defenders had them covered, but then you've got to get across. Here's where they were short. McMahon was struggling. Kurandrani rushed in, which meant Hodge had to rush in. 2 on the outside spare, and it's Ben Smith with the joy.
There's only 2 times in that move people do the wrong thing, and it's the rush. It was Henry Spate on the right, it was Tavita on the left. Just needed to be patient, make a line, keep a line.
Strikes it and nails it. That's been the difference. Barrett 4 from 4, 28 to 22.
4 tries all. The Wallabies found the right formula the last time they ventured into the All Blacks half.
Need a contestable kick here. Got to give it to Izzy.
It's Spate coming through for Australia, but good safe hands again from the restart by New Zealand. So Perenara, Sapawanga, and Barrett drops back to fullback.
Okay, all on.
Now it's Folau. Gives it to Kurtley Beale, who will kick for Folau to chase.
He needs to get there, Folau.
Plenty of hang time. They leave it behind. Went backwards. No offside. Ioane, who's been a handful again. 10-metre mark. Now it's Whitelock. Penalty goes against New Zealand.
You took him too far beyond the ball. 17.
Goes against the replacement, Kane Haynes.
Yeah, over-enthusiastic. Clean out by Kane Haynes. Checker. Let's get down into the corner and play.
Not sure how this was backwards. It's a blatant knock-on with a player in front. Maybe Nigel Owens was thinking it was a square-up. I'm not sure that that was a penalty, the one he just gave.
Yes.
Anyway, Reece Hodge.
Whoa, look at this for a kick.
He's gone long, and he's gone to the corner. Wallabies. Can they manage it?
There's less than 1,000 Wallabies here in this crowd, but they are making some noise.
To Tafu Pelota now. To Rodder, the young man on debut.
Oh, they're set well too, the Wallabies. All Blacks counter beautifully.
Away from his net.
They'll tell him to use it here in a sec.
Being told to use it. Now it's Foley and Beale. Thought he spotted a gap, it soon closed. Odi Salvia can't get his hands on it. Now it's McMahon.
No one with him. He needs to stay on his feet.
And he does. And now Arnold. Leonard Brown is over the top of him. Pelota now offloads. 5 out Australia. Tatafu Pelota now.
Hands away!
Genia. Here's Beale! Kurtley Beale! Dots it down between the sticks. 28-27. Kick to come from in front.
They know the formula, all right. Get into their 22 and hang on to the ball and attack direct. They're not going wide and getting isolated. They're staying connected. Not only in defence, but attack. And it's under the post. Foley can't miss. There's Shawley. Have a look again here. He could almost have gone there himself, but Beale, they held off. They've got him rattled.
Michael Checker said this team had learned a lot from last week, and he said this team has got some fight in them. And they've got some fight, and they've shown some fight tonight.
Yeah! Checker. He has been copying.
How important is this next kick-off? And what the Wallabies do with the ball with 3 minutes on the clock. Do you hold it? Do you try to run it? Do you kick it?
Make sure you charge on the forward movement, not when he steps back. Only when he's moving forward.
So Bernard Foley, point blank range. Over it goes. Australia in front. Those who were bold enough to wear gold will be very nervous now in the stands here and right across Australia. It's 29-28. Is it going to be the biggest boil over in Bledisloe Cup history?
What is it about Dunedin? You remember being here in 2001, Greg Clark? It was wonderful, and it's looking that way again. Hold on.
Still time for the All Blacks. And they make a mess of it. The restart has been very costly for Australia. Advantage is over for the knock-on. They race up on Retelling. It's going to take some big defensive work now from the Wallabies in the dying minutes. They can't afford to give away a penalty. Now it's Sapawanga. Quick hands! Reed inside! And back it goes to Bowden Barrett. Heartbreak for the men in goal. Came from the restart. The Wallabies unable to control it. And Barrett has got a double.
Rod Caper, you called it. It was all so vital, the kickoff. The restart lost, and the poise of the world champions. So Reed, he's where the try was born, and then he was there just before it was delivered.
Wow, what play from the All Blacks. Kieran Reid involved twice. Firstly, going for the ball in the air. It could have been a knock-on from Reid in the air. It was ever so close. And then there's that great play, the unselfishness from TJ Perenara to find his great teammate, Bowden Barrett. 9 and 10 for the Hurricanes. They did it well. Aaron Smith enjoying it. This is a hell of a good side, the All Black side. They've just shown their class, their ability to get back. The Wallabies are going to have a chance. They've got to kick. It's a contestable kick, and they've got to win it.
The poise of the world champions. He's told Bodie Barrett, kick it before 79 minutes. There's one to go.
Over it goes. All Blacks. Oh, what a test match it's been. They lead 35-29. Nobody gave the Aussies any hope whatsoever, but they have certainly given it their everything, and there's still time to pull off the miracle.
They've got to win this restart.
And it went backwards. Leonard Brown has it. They've been very good at trying to run down the clock.
Need an error. Need a huge shoulder in defence to free the ball.
Here's Reid. Taylor. This crowd is deafening. Wallabies going in for the counter. Perenara.
Offside.
Yeah, Michael Hooper just got it wrong. All they'll have to do is put it into touch, and they will come up with a very gutsy victory.
He's got 5 seconds, not for you to come round.
5 tries apiece.
Tap it first.
10 try throw.
They tap it, and New Zealand have done it. Gutsy effort, down 17-0 at one stage. It was 17-14 at half-time to Australia. But the men in black somehow, yet again, have found the way to cause more heartbreak on the men in goal. New Zealand 35, Australia 29.